aspirants, welcome to Anthropology Optional. Today we are going to discuss about day 2 answers explanation. Okay, the very first question, the question is relationship between the anthropology and the behavioral science. Okay, so the question when they are asking about the relationship, so here you can write the similarities and differences also. Okay, so the first start with anthropology. What is anthropology? I used the definition of Immanuel Kant. Okay, he said anthropology explains human origin, biological evolution, and socio-cultural development of the human being. Okay. Next, what is behavioral science? Behavioral science, it studies the human mental process such as the emotions, memory, and perceptions, intelligence, and the formation of the personality. Okay. Now, both these subjects have come closer to the recognition of the importance of a pattern of human cognition, beliefs, and values related to the human. Okay, this is very important. Next, come to the similarities. Okay, what is the similarities in both subjects? So both are concerned with the human behavior. Okay, and both address themselves to problems, how the human learn and how they acquire the personalities. And next, both helped in understanding of individual, culture and society. Next, both have come closer to recognize the importance of pattern of human cognition and the beliefs, values related to the human society. Okay. Next, come to the differences. So whenever you come to the differences, just use the scope, subject matter, methodology. Okay, and this will give more marks. So come to the differences. So first anthropology and behavioral science. First of all, anthropology. It is the universal. Okay, it is the universal, and so behavioral science is a limited. So why anthropology universal? Because it studies the whole humankind in time and space. But behavioral science, it studies limited. It studies the most advanced societies only. Okay. Next, whole anthropology studies the whole science. It deals with the biology, culture, and society. If come to the behavioral science, it's a part of science only. Okay, and it deals with the individual and group of the society. Next, regarding the society as more important than individual. Okay, here regarding the society as more important than individual. Matlab, here society is a more important. If come to the behavioral science, it considered individual and the society are equality. Here they are giving equal importance. Here they are giving more important to the society. And after that, anthropology studies primitive, peasant, and advanced societies. If you come to the behavioral science, it studies only advanced societies. Okay. Next, come to the methodology. What methodology here they used? First, it studies the social facts and external to individual. Okay, external to individual. And if come to the behavioral science, it studies the subjective study dimensions of the human being. And next, it does not use the experimentation largely for kind of the research. But come to the behavioral science, it use the experimentation to a great extent. Okay, these are the differences. And come to the conclusion part. Both are equal important in holistic understanding and analyzing behavioral pattern of the human. Okay. Next, come to the next question. Here, they are asking about the question compare. Okay, compare the sociology and the anthropology. So, when they are asking the compare, just how to write the answer. Okay, first, I use the anthropology. Anthropology has a padding, and no other discipline can compare. Okay, can compare to in totally. Okay, they said no, they're not compared totally. And sociology can compared with the only socio-cultural anthropology, not complete anthropology. Okay, then both these disciplines study the culture and very close to one and another. In fact, some anthropologists they are called comparative sociology, and there is a two major differences are there. One is the subjective matter, and another one is the fieldwork technique. So here I am not giving the similarities and differences separative because they are asking about the question compare. So and how many marks also we should remember. Okay, now come to the subjective matter. What is the subjective matter? Earliest sociologists they used to study the rural and urban communities, while the anthropologists restricted themselves to the only tribal. Okay, but nowadays anthropologists also including the rural and urban societies and fieldwork techniques. Earliest sociologists they are using only secondary data, okay, and they are depend on the questionnaires. But while anthropologists they use the self data, but now sociologists also adapted the participant in the observation. Okay, next. And today, following in international interdiscipline the approaches, we do not compare the different subjects. Instead, we bring them on a common platform. So, both can benefit from each other. Although there are wide differences in two branches, the differences are not a watertight and the overlap as several issues because when they are studying in the same subject, sometimes it's overlap. And according to the Raymond Ford, anthropology is a mini sociology, while Kroeber said anthropology and sociology are the twin sisters. So, both these disciplines are complementary to each other, like the concept of anthropology race have helped in sociologists and understanding the key phenomena. Okay. Okay, come to the next question. Discuss the relationship of anthropology and medical science. So, first of all, anthropology, particularly medical anthropology and medical science, maintain a long standing interrelation as they study the medical system of the human population and also non medical aspect of some degree. So, medical science it deals with the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment as a part of the management of the diseases. So here I mentioned the background also, read this ones. And after that, similarities. So I mentioned the similarities and differences also. So similarities, both are studied about the human genetics. Okay, from research result and deals with the medical aspect of the human population, and both studied the medical system of the human population, and both study the non-medical aspect of the medical aspect and lesser than and greater extent. And differences, anthropology and medical. So just pause the video and read this slide and see anthropology, medical science. First, I wrote the scope and then subject matter, then methodology. So, scope here what anthropology is a universal and medical science is a limited because anthropology it studies the remaining topics also like prehistory, primitive societies like that, contemporary societies. And medical science it is a limited, it studies about the health and diseases contemporary. And anthropology is the it's a like integral part of biology and culture. And medical science is the part science and examining the health diseases and autonomous system of the human biology. Next, anthropology it examine it's a subject matter now. Okay, it examine the indigenous medical system and medical science. So medical science it's examine the Western medical system, and after that anthropology it studied the diseases. Okay, and medical science it studied the diseases and natural causes. So come to the methodology. Here methodology anthropology they used the field work and medical science they get the first hand information. So and next come to the conclusion. Okay.